Let's talk about thinking errors today. One of the thinking errors we possess is ignoring the good. We pay more attention to the bad things in our lives and ignore when something good happens. For example, you get one answer wrong on a long test and all you can think about is about that mistake. You score 2 goals in your soccer game, but all you can think about is the shot that you missed. The second thing that we do is blowing things up, which means making a really big deal out of something small or making something a little bit bad seem like the worst thing ever. Like, for example, you get a stain on your new shoes and you think they're ruined and can't be worn anymore. Or, I'm not allowed to see my friends on Friday, my life is horrible. The third mistake we do is fortune telling, thinking you know what will happen in the future and then it will be bad. For example, I know if I ask her to dance, she's going to say no, or I bet no one will come to my birthday party. The next one is mind reading, believing you know what someone else is thinking or why they're doing something without having any enough information. For example, people are looking at me, they probably think my shirt is ugly, while in reality, they might be impressed by your shirt. You don't know. Emma didn't invite me to a party, I bet she thinks I'm weird. Maybe she thinks you're out of her reach. Then the next one is negative labeling, having a negative belief about yourself and thinking it applies to everything you do. For example, I'm a loser, so my artwork stinks. I'm so stupid, everything I say is dumb. The next one is setting the bar too high, thinking that you must be perfect in everything you do, otherwise you're no good. For example, if I don't get an A on every test, I'm not smart. Or I have to win every tennis match I play, otherwise I'm worthless. And I think this one's very common. The next one is self-blaming, blaming yourself for anything that goes wrong around you, even if you had nothing to do with it. For example, when your basketball team loses a game, you think it's entirely your fault. Or Alicia is sad today, I probably did something to upset her. Then the next one is feelings as facts, believing that if you feel something, it must be true. Well, this one's also very common. For example, I feel ugly, so I must be ugly. Or I feel like I'm a bad friend, so I must be a bad friend. And the last one is should statements, believing things have to be a certain way. For example, people should always be nice to me, or I should always be happy, I should never be sad. I hope you learned something informative today.